Mindfulness for Beginners, by Jon Kabat-Zinn is an accessible and insightful introduction to the practice of mindfulness, written by one of the most renowned figures in the field. In this book, Kabat-Zinn breaks down the concept of mindfulness, its benefits, and how anyone can begin incorporating it into their daily life, regardless of their background or experience level. With clarity and depth, he explains mindfulness as the practice of paying attention to the present moment in a particular way, on purpose, in the moment, and without judgment. He discusses how mindfulness can help people cultivate a greater awareness of their thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations, leading to increased well-being and a deeper sense of connection to themselves and the world around them. The book begins by dispelling the common myths and misconceptions about mindfulness. Many people associate mindfulness with relaxation or a state of calm, but Kabat-Zinn clarifies that mindfulness is not about escaping the chaos of life. Instead, it's about being fully present with whatever is happening, whether that's pleasant or unpleasant. He emphasizes that mindfulness isn't about controlling or changing anything, but simply about observing what is happening in the moment without interference or judgment. This fundamental shift in perspective can help people stop reacting to life's challenges in automatic ways and instead choose a more thoughtful, mindful response. Kabat-Zinn also explores the science behind mindfulness, explaining how it affects the brain and the body. He describes research that shows how mindfulness can reduce stress, improve mental health, enhance emotional regulation, and promote physical well-being. The practice of mindfulness, Kabat-Zinn argues, can help people shift from a state of constant doing and worrying to a state of simply being. By slowing down and becoming more present, individuals can break the cycle of stress and anxiety that often comes from living in a fast-paced, constantly distracted world. One of the central themes of the book is the idea of mindfulness as a skill that can be cultivated through regular practice. Kabat-Zinn provides practical guidance on how to begin practicing mindfulness, starting with simple exercises and techniques that can be done in everyday life. He encourages readers to practice paying attention to their breath, body, and thoughts, using these as anchors to bring them back to the present moment when their minds inevitably wander. He introduces the concept of mindful breathing, where individuals focus their attention on their breath as a way of calming the mind and creating a sense of grounding. Throughout the book, Kabat-Zinn emphasizes the importance of non-judgmental awareness. He explains that much of the stress and discomfort people experience comes from their habitual tendency to judge themselves and their circumstances. Mindfulness helps to break this cycle of judgment by encouraging a neutral awareness of experience. Instead of labeling emotions as good or bad, mindfulness teaches individuals to simply notice them, allowing them to come and go without becoming attached to them. This practice can lead to greater emotional resilience, as people learn to relate to their feelings and thoughts in a healthier way. In addition to mindfulness exercises, Kabat-Zinn explains the broader philosophical aspects of the practice. He draws from Buddhist teachings, particularly the idea of being present and embracing impermanence, but he does so in a way that is accessible and relevant to people of all backgrounds. The idea of non-striving is a key principle in mindfulness, where individuals are encouraged not to try to achieve any specific outcome but rather to experience each moment as it is, without expectations. This principle can be challenging, especially in a culture that often values productivity and achievement, but Kabat-Zinn underscores how letting go of the need to control every moment can lead to a deeper sense of peace and contentment. Another important aspect of mindfulness that Kabat-Zinn addresses is its role in healing. He shares stories from his work as the creator of mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, a program designed to help individuals cope with chronic pain, illness, and stress. Mindfulness, he argues, can be an incredibly powerful tool for healing, not just physically but also mentally and emotionally. By learning to be present with discomfort, individuals can reduce the suffering associated with illness or pain. Kabat-Zinn explains that when people stop fighting their experiences and instead embrace them with mindfulness, they can experience a greater sense of relief and acceptance, even in difficult situations. In Mindfulness for Beginners, Kabat-Zinn also emphasizes the importance of mindfulness in relationships. He discusses how the practice can enhance empathy, communication, and connection with others. By being fully present in our interactions with others, we can listen more attentively, respond more compassionately, and create deeper, more meaningful connections. Mindfulness allows people to move beyond automatic reactions and judgments, leading to more mindful and harmonious relationships. The book also covers common obstacles that people face when trying to practice mindfulness. Kabat-Zinn acknowledges that the mind will often wander, that distractions will arise, and that people may struggle with patience. However, he encourages readers to approach these challenges with kindness and patience, understanding that the process of mindfulness is not about perfection but about the willingness to return to the present moment over and over again. He reassures readers that the practice is a journey, and every moment of awareness is valuable, regardless of whether it lasts for a few seconds or a few minutes. Kabat-Zinn also introduces the concept of informal mindfulness, which involves integrating mindfulness into daily activities. Instead of viewing mindfulness as something that only happens during meditation, he encourages readers to bring mindfulness to their daily tasks, whether it's eating, walking, or washing dishes. By bringing a mindful awareness to everyday activities, individuals can develop a greater sense of presence and reduce stress throughout the day. The book ends with a reminder that mindfulness is a lifelong practice. It's not something that can be mastered quickly or easily, but with time and consistent effort, individuals can cultivate a more mindful way of being in the world. Kabat-Zinn encourages readers to embrace the practice with patience and openness, knowing that it will lead to profound changes in how they experience themselves and the world around them. Ultimately, mindfulness for beginners is a gentle invitation to begin a journey of self-awareness and self-compassion. Kabat-Zinn provides readers with the tools and insights needed to start incorporating mindfulness into their lives, offering a path to greater peace, presence, and well-being. The book serves as a clear, accessible, and motivating introduction to mindfulness, making it an invaluable resource for anyone seeking to reduce stress, improve mental health, and cultivate a deeper sense of connection to the present moment.